When anyone can create a hyper-realistic digital version of you, what happens next? Annette explores how this is going to change everything.
Hello. So you know those days where you wish you just create a clone of yourself and it just does everything for you? Well, today is definitely one of those days for me. Luckily, there's a lot of AI tools out there now that allow you to create a clone of yourself, hyper-realistic versions of you without the need for studios or expensive equipments. And I volunteered as tribute, and I explored a lot of these different tools across 2D, across 3D, and I kind of aligned on various processes that created the most realistic and most accessible versions. So I wanted to take you through that a little bit. But before I do that, instead of just talking about it, I really just wanted to show you. So let me see what she has to say. What do you think?
Wow. It's 2025 and you're still doing live talks? I thought by now you'd have fully outsourced this to me. What a missed opportunity.
Well, I thought I would remind people what humans are like, and I explored a lot of tools outside of what's shown here across 2D, 3D, voice, and personality, and combined all these different tools. And so I wanted to take you through that a little bit. And so as all great things start, I started in a blanket fort. And so you can create a realistic version of your voice with a couple of minutes, but I opted for a few hours, which is created something very indistinguishable for my real voice. And you can take these voice models and plug them into various generative platforms to drive your emotion of your characters. And so I have a few options here that you can check out, and they all have their strengths and weaknesses, and I found that combining them really produced the most realistic options and experiences. They would be playing right now if it was working, and so you could see it a little bit better, but you'll see some more of them later. So after I had these characters, I also ended up recreating myself for real time. So you can now do real time and plug them into a Zoom experience. And so your Zoom experience can be driven by just your generative voice. And so you can effectively just have your AI self in your Zoom, have your generative voice on your phone, and you can just drive your talk without really needing to do anything in case you're indisposed for some reason. And then there's also 3D. So you can do 3D motion from video and text. And this is a lot more versatile for using in like digital experiences and interactive experiences in digital worlds and that type of thing. So I have, my voice, I have my characters, but how do you drive it automatically? You can synthesize your personality. You can create it to look, you can create it to respond and talk like you, have your history. And this is me talking to my personality about new games. And so I have all these tools. I've effectively created my Ready Player One personality, my ultimate creator, my ultimate character that I can explore the metaverse with. But then I started having some existential questions about all of this. So I've created something that looks like me, talks like me, moves like me. And throughout this process, I realized that my friends and my family could effectively talk to me even when I'm gone. And then, if I create a digital twin, what happens if she starts thinking? What happens if she starts, behaving by herself? Did I just give birth to my digital self? And if I gave birth to my digital self, who else is going to be able to control her? Who's going to pull her strings? Is it going to be the companies? Is it going to be random people that can make copies of her? Is it going to be you? And so if people are able to create these various copies, what else could they use it for? Could they use it for, scams, for, tricking people into doing, different things and, other crimes of that type of thing? But, there's a lot of questions there. And all of that's to say, this isn't going away. There's only going to be more generative content out there, especially for AI influencers, AI ambassadors, and especially because all these tools are a lot more accessible, a lot more realistic, a lot more people are going to start exploring with them. And
did you say ambassador?
So when do I get my sponsorship deal?
Yeah, see? And I had never created a video of myself ever and put it online until I explored this. And it really helped me kind of connect in a different way. And thinking outside of how you're presented digitally, you can start connecting and communicating in different ways and existing digitally in a different way. And outside of how you present yourself socially, you can start thinking about what conversations you can start having, what kind of voices the people are going to be given across cultures, across languages, and even across time. So it's not even about if everybody's going to be able to do this. It's about what you're going to be doing with it. So thank you.
Thank you. Gracias. Arigato. Danke. Merci. 谢谢.